What's up, sports fans? This is EWS Sports. This is Daniel. I'm Jake. Of course, we're doing college football. It was a good week to recap for you. Daniel, why don't you tell us about that?
It's our Week 15 recap, and we're going to start out with our impact performers, Jake.
Yeah, third, I have Darquez Denard, the Michigan State cornerback. One of the very few times we'll put a defender in here, but it's worth mentioning. He had 3 tackles, 2 solo, 1 assist, 2 pass breakups. But the reason I put him in here is he held Devin Smith, Ohio State's top receiver, to 1 reception with 11 yards.
This kid's great. He's going to be a first-round pick in the draft this year.
Yeah, and he's also one of the candidates for the Defensive Player of the Year award in college football, and also one of the best defenders and one of the best cornerbacks in college football.
Yeah. Who's your second one?
Second, I have Matt Johnson, the Bowling Green quarterback. He put up 393 yards and 5 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions versus Northern Illinois, giving them their first loss of the year.
Stunning upset. Northern Illinois' BCS hopes are done.
Yeah, and they're ending up in just a normal bowl. But you got to hand it to Bowling Green. The defense played outstanding, containing Jordan Lynch. Their offense did great. But first, I have Trey Mason. I mean, Daniel's been talking a lot about him lately, but he just did outstanding in the SEC championship game versus Missouri. He had 304 rushing yards, 304, and 4 rushing TDs.
Yeah, that was a great game by him.
It was.
And that got them to the national championship right there.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the finalists in the Heisman contention. He's earned it, definitely.
Now we got some major storylines in college football. First, we have Jadeveon Clowney, who got a ticket for driving 110 miles per hour.
Yeah, I heard about that.
In a 70-mile-per-hour zone in South Carolina on the interstate. That's not good news, but I'm pretty sure he will be playing in their bowl game.
Yeah, I don't think that'll impact him that much. I mean,
yeah, I don't think
like
NFL teams care about that.
Yeah, all right, next.
Mac Brown's buyout is officially only $2.75 million. So if the Longhorns want to dump Brown before December 31st in 2014, it's not going to cost them that much. Next, we have the Heisman finalists. There are 6, 4 quarterbacks, 2 running backs. They've been announced: Jordan Lynch, Johnny Manziel, A.J. McCarron, Jameis Winston, Trey Mason, and Andre Williams.
Yeah, great players, great teams, and they definitely deserve it.
I'm really excited to see who wins the Heisman. You'll hear about our predictions.
Yeah, I definitely think it's Jameis Winston. He's definitely the front runner, but you'll hear about that later.
And next, we have Chris Peterson leaving Boise State to go coach at Washington. He's had a great career at Boise State.
Yeah, he had a great legacy at Boise State, but I don't know. I think it's time to move on. Boise State hasn't been the team that they've been in the past. They were a BCS team. Now they're just going to bowl games, and I think it was a good move.
And last, the Ducks suspend their starting tight end, Pharaoh Brown, in a snowball fight incident in which there were more than 100 students stopping cars, throwing snowballs.
Yeah, I mean, that's just plain out stupid. I mean, why do you do that before the Alamo Bowl? It's a bowl game. Your team's counting on you, and I mean, Pharaoh Brown just made a bad mistake.
So he will not be playing in the Alamo Bowl versus Texas.
Yeah, there is a video on ESPN.com of the snowballs being thrown at cars, so you can check that out. And next we have our big games and upsets from last week. There were some very good games last week. First, in the Conference USA Championship, Rice was able to defeat Marshall 41-24. Daniel?
Yeah, great game. I'm really excited about that when Rice is going to the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah, that was their first conference title in 56 years.
Yep, they needed it bad.
Yeah, they did. Next, Fresno State was able to defeat Utah State to clinch the Mountain West Championship, and that was a score of 24-17.
That was a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Interesting outcome.
Yeah, Derek Carr played great. And next, you've already heard about this, Bowling Green was able to upset Northern Illinois, ending their BCS dreams. And that was 47-27. Daniel?
I for sure thought Northern Illinois was going to win this game. I don't think
Yes,
anybody
so did
saw that
I.
coming.
Yeah, so did I. Next, Baylor versus Texas. That decided the Big 12, and Baylor is going to the Fiesta Bowl because they defeated Texas 30-10.
I watched some of that game. Baylor dominated starting from the third quarter. So
Yeah.
that's what got them the Big 12 trophy.
Yeah, and what caused this was Oklahoma defeated their arch rival Oklahoma State 33-24.
That really exciting game, Oklahoma pulled it out in the last.
Went down to
few
the
minutes.
wire. It did. And Stanford is going to the Rose Bowl because they defeated Arizona State 38-14.
Stanford dominated that whole game.
Yeah, they did. Florida State retained their #1 spot, or they kept it actually, defeating Duke 45-7. And Florida State will be playing in the championship game.
They just kept pounding Duke. It was really sad for me to watch that one.
Yeah, Jameis Winston is just outstanding. He has a great supporting team. Their line is outstanding. The wide receivers are great. I mean, they have a great tight end. Outstanding defense. Florida
Yeah.
State's just a very complete team, and I don't know. I think they can pull it out in the championship.
I don't.
And they will be playing Auburn, who clinched the SEC championship by defeating Missouri 59-42.
Trey Mason very explosive in that
Nick
game.
Marshall.
And Nick Marshall.
Yeah, that was just an offensive shootout. There was no defense in that game.
And last game, Ohio State loses their first game to Michigan State.
Yeah, I thought Ohio State could pull that out, but it was 34-24. Michigan State just pulled out late with Jeremy Langford busting out for a couple of big runs, and Ohio State's defense just couldn't stop them.
Yeah, well, that's going to be it for EWS Sports Podcasting. Thanks for watching, and make sure to watch our Heisman preview.
And we'll be making some bowl predictions later on. But first, we are going to do some Heisman previews. Thank you, guys.